Under the Helmet, brought to you by A Little Sexy.
It's a full moon tonight. Perfect night for a walk.
Sounds great.
That smells nice.
Okay, let's go.
On second thought, why don't we just stay in?
If you like red, you'll love A Little Sexy by Designer Imposters.
Oh, that Giorgio smells great.
I'm not wearing Giorgio. It's Primo.
At a fraction of the price, Primo smells just like Giorgio.
I didn't know you wore Primo, Sally.
I'm not Sally. I'm Natasha.
Designer Imposters.
There are people that call me the Terminator of the NFL. There's another Terminator that's more scary than I'll ever be. It's gang violence. It's taking the lives of kids and innocent big crowds, being tough or sticking up for your rights. But bragging rights are nothing worth losing your life for. Violence. Don't play that game.
A fire has left Kelly fighting for her life.
Don't worry, Brandon. Kelly's gonna be okay.
A brand new 90210, Wednesday at 8, 7 Central.
Just because you have a cold, why suffer with it? Get the 24-hour relief of Epidac 24.
One pill, once a day. Why suffer?
Only Epidac works 24 hours. 24-hour Epidac takes the suffering out of a cold.
He craves that taste. That big, bold cranberry taste. That one-of-a-kind ocean spray taste.
Television of the future? I've got it now. DirecTV. It's movies, hit movies, tons of movies. It's like browsing in a video store right in your living room and always finding what you want. 30 minutes. Now, for just $2.99 each, the movies come to me. All digital, so I can get a great picture with CD sound. That never happened before. For more movies, sports, and cable networks, get your DSS 18-inch dish and DirecTV at your RCA dealer.
Prices are low at Subway, but I'd rather focus on sandwiches. People call them hoagies or heroes or submarines because they're shaped like submarines, but we call them Subway sandwiches. Our 6-inch meatball sub features meatballs and sauce on bread I just baked, all for a low economical price. I won't say how low, but you'll probably find enough in the cushions of your couch.
69 at Subway. Throat needs soothing? Reach for new Celestial Seasoning Soothers. Real fruit juice flavor in all natural herbal throat drops. Not too sweet, not too strong. Sore throat relief that's just right. Celestial Seasoning Soothers.
This or that. This or that.
Thursday, Torres goes undercover inside a gang of deadly terrorists.
Those men find a wire on you, they won't hesitate to kill you.
It's reality, my brother. This time, one mistake.
I've seen him before. He's a cop, man.
New York Undercover, Thursday at 9, 8 Central. Friday on Mantis. A mad scientist is back from the dead.
You're insane. You noticed.
And out for revenge.
The executives of your corporation seem to have an enemy.
But when he takes on Mantis, the sparks will fly.
Stop.
A brand new Mantis, Friday at 8, 7 Central.
Warning, warning. Robots are not toys for kids. I am the Lost in Space robot. We robots are functional beings, capable of independent action.
I'm Carrie Fisher. Robots always seem to be stealing the show. My friends from Star Wars, R2-D2 and C-3PO, proved to be among the most memorable characters in the movie. Robots are our creations. When they get out of hand, we can turn them off. Or so we hope.
The more I see of people, the less I get used to them. As I was saying before my wavelength was interrupted, will you let that dial alone?
Hi, Reject. Oh my gosh, I've never been so glad to see anybody in my entire life.
I want a vacation.
This is a gadget, an automatic man, a very useful experimental machine. What can this machine do? Handle dangerous chemicals, or touch live wires without ever getting hurt. Someday soon, we'll have an automatic man around the house.
I am only wires and cold metal parts.
The first major robot star in a television series was our friend, the robot, from Lost in Space.
You're more than a machine.
You're our friend.
My computers are deeply affected.
Each week, he'd come to the aid of the Robinson family.
You sure are acting funny.
Warning! Immediate danger.
What kind of danger?
My sensors will not accept the possibility of its existence.
Confronting rogues, rascals, even Robbie the Robot, one of the most famous robots of all time.
Correction. Not robot, robotoid.
It is time we talk. In comparison to myself, you are very ignorant.
The Robinsons belong to me. I will not give up my family.
In a short while, I will be indispensable to them.
You are mistaken. Your efforts will be denied by me.
You are even more stupid than I first computed. Foolish, sad machine.
The series, The Outer Limits, explored the more serious side of robots. For the first time, television examined the problems that happen when man plays God and invents a living machine.
Run, Johnny, run.
I'm teaching him to think, to reason, to perform, but he's still a creation, a machine.
In this highly acclaimed episode, a robot is falsely accused of turning against its creator and murdering him.
Dr. Link, you should not try to fix things. That is what you have me for.
It moves, it talks, it's human. Wait a minute, that's what we need? Counsel for the defense. It'll be the story of the year, the state versus Adam Link. First all-functional robot. Thinks, talks, acts. Accused of murder.
Aren't we rushing pell-mell without responsibility towards some dreadful catastrophe? It's an unreasoning piece of destructive machinery and never will be properly mastered. I don't think we should let such a...
Court finds the defendant guilty as charged.
The defendant is to be destroyed, then?
It is so ordered.
There's the wagon. There's the end of your story. That terrible monster won't harm anybody ever again.
It's not the end of the story. It's just the beginning.
From these early Tin Man days, robots on television have become more sophisticated. Programs now explored something new, the evolution of man into machine. The price tag? $6 million.
Steve Austin, astronaut, a man barely alive.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic man.
Bionics, man as machine. The year is 1974, and Lee Majors plays secret agent Steve Austin, crime fighter, hero, and all-around athlete. Each week, Austin proved the notion that science was capable of turning man into Superman. We will be back in a few minutes with more of the best in science fiction and fantasy when the Museum of Television and Radio special continues. Just ahead, Leonard Nimoy with a journey into nightmare worlds.
Introducing Ford Contour. Goal, a world car for the 21st century. Example, the advanced Quadrolink rear suspension. It was designed to allow rear wheels to adjust in sync with the front, giving Contour precise control in cornering and braking. Then it was put through 2 million miles of rigorous testing just to make sure. The totally new Ford Contour, a world car for the 21st century.
Oh boy, am I can't stop. And my body is, how am I ever gonna?
Vicks, NyQuil, Liquid Caps. Why is it the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever medicine? Why, so you can rest medicine, of course.
I would love to live today all over again. The light, the laughter, the magic. Sunflower's fragrance from Elizabeth Arden, a celebration of life.
During the holidays, one of the great things about living out here is looking for the perfect tree. Sometimes when we find one, we just leave it. Season's greetings from our families to yours.
I really hate it when you're buying a new car and they quote you a real low price. But it's like for a stripped car, right? No AC, no airbag, and no anti-lock brakes. So the real price is thousands more. But at General Motors, they have a better way called value pricing, where all that stuff's included for one low sticker price. And it's way lower than most anything else you're gonna look at. Hey, no-brainer.
Sony ESP electronic shock protection protects your music from almost any jumps, skips, or sudden stops. In the Sony Car Discman CD player. To see the whole lineup, proceed to Whole Earth Electronics at the maximum legal limit.
Here's a snap. The handoff finds a hole. Oh, hammered at the 50. Spin.
The Sony Sports Discman. Tough enough to keep playing, hit after hit. It also withstands a splash. Dash over to Whole Earth Access for a tryout.
I remember getting off the phone thinking that there's something wrong with this guy. He's just behind me 100%. He is such a cheerleader.
That this woman, Maria, she didn't know me from Adam. She really helped me with Emily.
They would call just to say, is there anything we can help you with?
But with her mother gone, I mean...
Some people are surprised by how helpful Pacific Care's member service people are. But we figure that's exactly what you should expect from a healthcare company.
He really explained the benefits to me.
I actually wrote Maria a thank you letter.
Pacific Care. We can help.
Probably should have sent it to her boss.
It is a world of spaciousness. It is Avalon. Extraordinary comfort that creates a serene environment. Engineering that virtually eliminates noise and vibration, establishing a higher level of elegance than any Toyota ever. Avalon, the new flagship from Toyota. Experience the tranquility.
The response is overwhelming. Are you eager? Join Doug Davidson for another winning week on The Price is Right.
Weeknights at 7:30 on Channel 2.
Our excursion continues now with the darker side of science fiction, the world of nightmares. These strange worlds are the stage for two of the most innovative programs ever created, Twilight Zone and The Prisoner. Rod Serling created The Twilight Zone in 1959, and every Friday night for 5 years we gained entrance into this macabre world. A horrifying place where nightmares lurk behind closed doors. A door that is unlocked with the key we are. According to Patrick McGowan's vision, we are the masters of our own fate. Or at least we should be. Coming up, Carrie Fisher with more adventures in outer space. We have engaged the Borg.
Red Lobster presents the perfect dinner. Our lobster and shrimp feast. Start with a sensational shrimp cocktail. Wow! Then indulge in a luscious lobster tail. Oh, the sweetest. Savor lobster and shrimp scampi over pasta. And our largest golden fried shrimp. All together in our lobster and shrimp feast for a short time at Red Lobster. And for your home or office, party platters to go. Ready in 1 hour. Happy holidays.
Perhaps being ranked best model in its price class in initial quality by J.D. Power & Associates
puts the GeoPrism on something of a pedestal. But being priced starting at $12,050 puts Prism very much within reach. Get to know the car ranked best in its class in initial quality. GeoPrism at your Chevrolet Geo dealer.
New Fresh Burst Listerine. And it not only tastes great, it works great. It kills the germs that cause bad breath. It fights plaque above the gum line. It even fights the gum infection gingivitis. Now, can your mint mouthwash do all that? We don't think so. Get the new taste, new feeling, new sensation of new Fresh Burst Listerine.
Great! Once-in-a-lifetime interview and you oversleep? Move it!
Think fast. Think the compact Speed Racer. When you have to put your best face forward, on the go, the Norelco Speed Racer. Close and comfortable to go.
Imagine a hairspray that's healthy. A mousse with pro vitamins. Gels that are actually good for my hair.
Leave it to Pantene Pro V to go beyond styling to healthy. Pantene Pro V with pro vitamins.
My hair never had it so good.
Because it's Wednesday.
Because it's Monday.
Why are you drinking Martini and Rossi Asti?
Because I finally broke these old boots in.
Because I hate champagne.
Because I love sparkling wine.
She likes anything that sparkles.
Because it's great with pizza. Why am I drinking this stuff?
Because I'm going to get married. Someday.
Martini and Rossi Asti. Whenever, wherever.
Because you said he'd call and he called.
Whatever.
Because I can drink anything I want.
You might be confused by all the different types of pain relievers and all their claims, but your doctor isn't. They call one type NSAIDs, like aspirin, ibuprofen, and the latest pain reliever called Aleve with naproxen sodium. The pain reliever in Tylenol is different from all these, especially when it comes to your stomach. To varying degrees, every NSAID brand can sometimes cause the side effect of stomach irritation. Tylenol won't. The choice is clear. Tylenol, the pain reliever hospitals use most.
What's that fragrance you're wearing?
Exclamation. Make a statement without saying a word.
Good evening. What you're looking at here used to be a 7-story building. Today, a deadly explosion obliterated the building, leaving only a crater in its place. An American Eagle Flight 3379 crashed on its final approach to an airport in North Carolina, killing at least 10 people. I'm Elaine Corral. Join us at 10 right here on 2.
Science fiction in the 70s came in with a bang. I'm Carrie Fisher. There were bigger blow-ups, better dogfights, and enough high-tech, laser-lapping, supersonic special effects to entertain anyone within the galaxy limits. At the risk of sounding immodest, all this was fueled by the success of Star Wars. Its big-budget effects raised the stakes in science fiction on television. Bigger was better, and leading the way were 2 of the most expensive shows ever produced. Martin Landau and Barbara Bain went from Mission Impossible to an impossible mission when nuclear waste stored on the moon explodes, tearing them out of the Earth's orbit.
If this goes wrong, there won't be anybody